All right, to access your homework, you're going to go to your courses and double click on that. Once you get there, you're going to go down to week 3. And then you're going to click on Monday. And this is what we did yesterday. We did Go Formative. If you were absent, you need to do that. We completed the chemical safety questions and reviewed those in class. We did the How Observant Are You pennies. And then to get to the scientific method homework at CK12, you're going to click on here. And just to keep in mind, you will need a note sheet of paper. You're going to title it The Scientific Method. And then you'll read, take notes, and then complete the practices homework. And this will be due Wednesday by 11:59 p.m. because you have to submit the practice by that point. You may use your notes on the practice and complete it as many times as you would like, then submit your best score. So as a reminder, when you sign in, your username will be your class number or period, and then your first name, first letter of your last name, and then your password is your student ID. So let's go to the scientific method. This is going to bring us to the CK12 webpage. And as it loads, if you'll look up here, it says sign in. And that's what you should do, because if you forget to sign in and then you do your practice, it's not going to show up. So click sign in. And again, your username will be your period. And this is my account. All right, so now I've signed in. I've got my paper titled The Scientific Method. And then what you'll do is you'll read through this information on the scientific method. And you're going to record notes on what you think is important. I would recommend jotting down the big titles of each section, and then maybe jot down some information as that on the information it shows you. Here's a review of the scientific method. Let's see, several videos that you can watch if you would like to. You don't have to watch any of those videos. And then as you get down to the bottom, it's going to give you a summary. I would definitely read through the summary, and then I would read through the review questions. You don't necessarily need to answer them unless you would like to. And then again, please remember the vocabulary. That's something you might want to jot down. And again, it's what you feel is necessary. If you go through and highlight using the highlight over here, so let's say I wanted to highlight, outline the steps of the scientific investigation, that would show up right down there, which is pretty cool. Or why do scientists communicate results? If I highlight that, let's get the W in there, or try to, there we go, and then it appears down here. And I think I will redo that one, but you get the idea. So once you get done taking your notes, you'll go back up to the top and scroll, and you'll hit practice. That'll take a moment to load. And so our first question comes up. The scientific investigation is done by following the scientific. This one is the scientific method. Spelling does count. You can get a hint here if you need a little help. This is a process that you are learning about, and that would be the scientific method. We can check it, and yay, it's sky's the limit. I've got 1 out of 10. You need to get 10 correct in a row in order to get 100%, I believe. So you go to the next question. Blank is a possible answer to a scientific question. So let's say you start to get this one right, but then you type it wrong, okay? And I check it, and it says it's wrong. And so next time I need to be more careful. If you can't complete 10 in a row in the amount of time that you have, you can go up here and stop for now. And then it'll show you what you have completed at this point. So you've done 10% of the practice goal, And let's scroll down a little bit. Here, notice it says you must turn in the practice and quiz scores to complete your assignments. So when you get done, when you get that 100% level, then you'll turn that in using this button. I hope this was helpful.